everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice exponential equation here, which is 6 to the power of x plus 6 to the power of x plus 6 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of x. This is equal to 36. So what is the value of x here, given that x is not equal to 0? So let's provide a solution from here. Now, in the numerator, we have that 6 to the power of x is common here. So we can factor out 6 to the power of x, so that now into the parentheses, we have 6 to the power of x divided by 6 to the power of x, this is 1. Then plus 6 to the power of x again divided by 6 to the power of x, this is 1. Then plus 1, cross the parentheses, divided by, now in the denominator here, 2 to the power of x is common, so we can factor out 2 to the power of x, so that here we have 1 plus 1, cross the parentheses, this is equal to 36. So we have in the numerator 6 to the power of x multiplying by 1 plus 1 plus 1, this is 3, divided by 2 to the power of x times 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2, this is equal to 36. The next step is to multiply both sides by 2 over 3, here by 2 over 3. Now we simplify here, so that now we have 6 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of x. This is equal to 36 divided by 3. This is the same thing as 12. Then 12 times 2, this is equal to 24. Now, 6 to the power of x over 2 to the power of x, this is in the form of a to the power of n over b to the power of n, which we can express as a over b raised to the power of n. Applying this exponent property, then here we have 6 over 2 raised to the power of x. This is equal to 24. Now, 6 over 2, this is the same thing as 3 to the power of x, which is equal to 24. To solve for x here, we introduce logarithm on both sides, so that we have log 3 to the power of x. This is equal to log 24. Now, log 3 to the power of x, this is in the form of log a to the power of n, which we can express as n log a. Applying this power rule property of logarithm, then log 3 to the power of x becomes x log 3. This is equal to log 24. Now, let's divide both sides by log 3, and also here by log 3. Now, simplify log 3 and log 3 here, so that we have x is equal to log 24 divided by log 3. Now, the next step is that we can express 24 basically as 8 multiplied by 3. So this implies that here we have x is equal to log 8 multiplied by 3 divided by log 3. The next step is that log 8 times 3, this is in the form of log a multiplied by b, which we can express as log a plus log b. Now, applying this logarithm property, then we have that x is equal to log 8 divided by log 3, then plus log 3 divided by log 3. Now, log 3 and log 3 simplifies, so this is 1, so that now x is equal to 1 plus log 8 divided by log 3. Now, we can express 8 basically as 2 to the power of 3. And this implies we have x equal to 1 plus, this is log 2 to the power of 3 divided by log 3. Now, the next step is that log 2 to the power of 3, this is in the form of log a to the power of n, which can be expressed as n log a. Now let's apply this property, so that now x is equal to 1 plus 3 log 2 divided by log 3. Have that x is equal to 1 plus 3 log 2 over log 3. This is in the form of log a divided by log b, which we can express as log a to base b. So let's apply this property so that here we have 3 log 2 to base 3. So this is the value of x. The next step from here is to verify that this value of x satisfies the equation as follows. Now let's verify that this value of x here, which is 1 plus 3 log 2 to base 3, satisfies the equation. Now, if you recall, we end at 6 to the power of x plus 6 to the power of x plus 6 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of x. This is supposed to give us a value of 36. So that now 6 to the power of x in the numerator is common here, so we can express this as 6 to the power into the parentheses 1 plus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 to the power of x into the parentheses. This is 1 plus 1. This is supposed to give us a value of 36. So here we have 6 to the power of x times 3 over 2 to the power of x times 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 36. So here we have this side we multiply by 2 over 3, and also here 2 over 3, so that now here we have 6 to the power of x over 2 to the power of x. This is equal to, now this is 12 times 2. This means that 6 to the power of x over 2 to the power of x, we can express this as 6 over 2 raised to the power of x. This should give us a value of 24. Now, if you simplify here, we have that 3 to the power of x. This is supposed to give us a value of 24. So let's substitute the value of x. So we have 3 to the power of 1 plus 3 log 2 to base 3. This is supposed to give us a value of 24. Now, 3 is a power here, so we can express this as 3 to the power of 1 plus, this is log 2 to the power of 3 to base 3. This should give us a value of 24. Now, 3 to the power of 1 plus log 2 to the power of 3 to base 3. This is in the form of a to the power of n plus m, which we can express as a to the power of n times a to the power of m. Applying this exponent property, then we have 3 to the power of 1 times 3 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to base 3. This is supposed to give us a value of 24. Now, 3 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to base 3. This is in the form of a to the power of log b to base a. This should give us a value of b. And therefore, we have that 3 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to base 3. This should give us a value of 2 to the power of 3, which is equal to 8. So let's substitute 8 back to the equation here, so that now we have 3 multiplied by 8. This is supposed to give us a value of 24. 8 times 3, this is equal to 24, which is equal to 24. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that the value of x here, which essentially is equal to 1 plus 3 log 2 to base 3, actually satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.